This is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I'm going to be playing is the AMX M445. It's a French heavy tank. I'm going into battle right now. It's not a replay. It's not pre-recorded. Going in live, I'm going to explain to you the methodology I use, the strategies. You're going to see, little by little different strategies I use. Unfortunately, you're not going to see them all at once. So I'm less than halfway up the rankings. It's not that great. I'm going to use premium rounds. I don't mind paying for them, as long as I got the silver. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to right in front of this rock. You can actually hide down there and they can't hit you. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll go next to the rock first just to see if I can spot some of these enemy tanks. You know what? I'm going to go down into that lower area. And everyone on my team is going to say, don't go there, you're going to die. So, like I said, there's a little dip over there. If I had a faster tank, I would...
Time to roll out.
Like this guy next to me, he should go all the way up to those bushes in front of us and hide. And spot for us, but he's probably not going to do that. Very few people know that tactic. So I'm going to go down here, behind this wall, sit right here. Mostly it's going to be for spotting. Oh, someone saw me.
Ready to fire.
I gotta watch out for artillery. Keep moving. They won't be able to hit me because it's like a little bit recessed.
Where'd they go?
Hopefully I'm not spotted anymore.
Penetration.
It's a pretty strong tank. No one on my team is challenging him. Gonna keep moving. Don't want the artillery going after me. I don't know if I'm spotted right now. That guy, he's gonna do a lot of damage. So I gotta start moving. Luckily I'm gonna be behind him. Avoid the artillery.
Permission to engage.
It looks like the artillery did get me. Just too bad. Let's go back to the garage. And I am going to pull out a different tank. It's probably going to also be a heavy tank. Such as this Tiger. The Tiger. The Tiger is a good tank. During World War II, the Tiger was one of the most fearsome tanks. It's got really good frontal armor. It's got a good gun. I'm not sure if... I think this one has the better gun on it. I just purchased it. And I'm ready to go out and take on some enemy tanks. So I'm up near the top, which means I'll be able to destroy a lot of these enemy tanks. I like to fight. I want to be right where the enemy is, so I'm going to go to the cap, I guess. I'm going to go in the cap area, hide behind the house, confront the enemy. The tank destroyers like the Jacksons and the Hellcats, they're going to go up into the A1 area, and they're going to try and hide. I often go through their the town. I'm trying to figure out who this E2 guy is that this guy was warning us about. I didn't see anybody called E2. Don't know what that was. Okay, so I am going to go to the cap. Often I go through the town because it's a little bit more challenging, and I like a challenge. My tank is not that fast, so going to the cap is not such a bad idea. If I could get some shots in, I definitely will. It's really not a bright idea to go away from the cap. These tanks should all be headed towards the cap. I've played games before where we lost, where the enemy capped us because they all went to the cap and we didn't. There is a downside, and that is that you don't get a lot of points for capping the enemy. If you do it, it's not a big money earner. It's kind of disappointing. But you should be at the cap. If the enemy decides to do it, it's better to win than to lose. That's for certain. If you lose, you get a lot fewer experience points. You want the experience points. So you want to be near the cap. You don't have to be on it, but you want to definitely be near it. And a lot of our tanks are not near the cap, and that's not good. We have to be ready to be at the cap area all the time. What's important is that we take on the enemy. We don't have to take them on all the way on the other side. If they go there and see that we're not there, good riddance. They'll come find us. I hope I don't get in any crossfire. I don't see anybody there.
Target acquired. Penetration.
This tank got on my butt. He never should have done that. What he did was a really bad maneuver. He blocked me from reversing. And he really should know better than to do that. Normally I'd go after those guys. I really don't feel like it right now. But we're going to have to.
Critical hit.
They don't have any artillery. But they are advancing.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is damaged.
Definitely exposed himself.
Got him.
Easy target.
Target acquired. Turret hit. Ammo storage is hit. We're lucky it didn't blow. Enemy is hit. One of our tracks is damaged. Target unlocked. The radio is down. We can only signal nearby vehicles. Permission to engage. Enemy armor
Oh!
damaged.
Why are you alive?
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Wow, they were coming after us. I didn't notice that. They were cleaning up on us. 8-13. So I need to be in the top 3 for my team. Hopefully I will be. I wonder how my guys are doing here. Okay, see now. Okay, so he's got a good strategy. He's got to take out that Hellcat, which should be easy. I don't know why he's running away from it. He should have gone for it. I mean, he would have reloaded and hit the Hellcat. He's putting himself in danger by waiting, because then his friends are going to show up. And when he's now it's 2-on-1, and it's more difficult. 3-on-1.
The engine is smoking.
You know, he should have gone for that Hellcat faster. Okay, let's see how I did. I hope it was good. Let's hope for the top 3. It looks like no. For damage, well, that's weird. It said I had to be, was it the top 3 for damage and the top 3 for experience? Or is this the one where I had to kill 2 tanks? Let me go check. Heavy. Destroy 2. Okay, I had to kill 2 tanks and I didn't do that. So let's try again. And this time I'm going to destroy 2 tanks. Okay. And I'm going to pick out the 2 tanks out of the 15 before the game starts. I'm going to kill the TOG, and I'm going to kill the T-29. Those are the 2 tanks I'm going to kill. Just not in this game. But I will kill them. Okay, so usually I head to the entrance, which is the F6 area, because people are always afraid to go there. I'm always the only one there. So when you're there, you don't expect your friends and your allies to be there. They're not going to be there to back you up. You got to go there by yourself. So I'm going to head for that area. I'm going to use my premium rounds, and I'm going to try and take on the enemy. I think this is a reasonably fast tank. Or maybe not. Speed's okay. So we're going to get there before the enemy does. I'm at the top of the tier. I should be able to kill 2 tanks and complete my mission. Excuse me. It's funny that these guys are in such a hurry to get there, and they're probably going to hide. They're going to be afraid to enter the town. As you can see, he is cautiously entering the town. He's going to the spot, the direction I wanted to go in. He's probably going to prevent me from getting a good location. Because he's a chicken. Disguised as a Russian tank.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. We're immobilized. Target unlocked. The radio is hit. We can't raise anyone outside this area. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay, so he's running. Maybe I can get this Hellcat. Ah, I was stuck.
This vehicle has had it.
I used up all my repair kits. So I couldn't do anything. I had to just sit there and wait. Okay. I gotta share that crew, so the crew's not available. The T-34 crew is going to be removed. I'm going to take all these guys out. I'm going to move them to another tank. I'm going to put the other tank into battle. Again, I need to kill 2 tanks as part of my mission. And I'm going to do it with this T-32. And he's got a pretty good crew. So, you know, he's going to be better equipped in general than most of the other tanks in the game. And I am ready. Oh, we should check. our research to see how I'm equipped over here. There's a better gun, 170, 240. There's a better gun. And let's talk about the gun real quick. The other gun has better penetration, however, longer reload time. You have to wait twice as long to reload. And it's better to have the better penetration. It's better to have the better penetration because you might have the slower reload time, 2 shots compared to 1, and those 2 might bounce, and you want the one that penetrates. So the better penetration should be the better gun, and it should do more damage also. So I'm at the bottom of the tier. It's going to be difficult to kill 2 tanks. I got to figure out a good plan. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Got some difficult tanks to go up against. One thing I don't like about these types of missions is you can just sit back and wait until the enemy team is weak. And because right now everybody's at full strength. You know, if you wait around, I guarantee they're all going to be a lot weaker, and you could be at full strength and then have an advantage against them. And there's people that do that. If I see a weak tank, I'm definitely going to go after it, that's for certain. Let's see if there's any... Okay, so it looks like they didn't come up the middle. Except for that one guy. So there's a sniper all the way in the back there. We got to watch out for him. And there's another guy right there who I can't see. Okay, so that guy fired, which means that I can shoot at him.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
So when he fires, I'm going to go in and take a shot at him. I'm going to watch his gun. And there he goes, so I take it my shot.
That one didn't go through.
Or when he's not pointed at me, I'm going to take a shot at him. He's still pointing in my direction. Now he's not. I take my shot.
Penetrate their armor.
He's worried about me, but what he doesn't know is I'm watching his gun. He's not looking at me. Almost got him.
Ring is damaged. We can barely turn it. The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him.
As soon as he looks away, I go in. Oh!
Everyone get out.
But that guy sniped me from far away. So I didn't get my 2 kills. But it's fun. It's a good strategy. Like I said, I'm always on the front line. And I'm always near the enemy. So it's one of the things you have to deal with. You're always the first to die. Okay, here's a heavy tank. I'm looking for heavy tanks. And I'm looking for heavy tanks because I need to complete the mission, which is to kill 2 tanks. Let's see if I can do it with this one. It's going to be difficult because we don't have good equipment. We are tier 7 against tier 8s and 9s. But I'm going to have to get into battle and try and knock off 2 of these guys. Hopefully 2 of these... wow, we got a lot of tier 7s compared to the other team. And they got a lot of... You know, these teams are not fair. We got a lot of tier 7s, and they've got like twice as many tier 9s as we do.
Move out.
Their team is way better than ours. I predict we're going to lose this battle. That's my prediction. You know, one thing I could do is I could go up here from this high point, and see if I can shoot at some of these guys as they get spotted. Worth a shot. Such as that guy. We are all shooting at. Didn't get anywhere. Okay, someone spotted me, so I better back up. Because their artillery will come in very quickly. So I'm just moving around just so that the artillery doesn't lock on to me. Which, of course, he might not care. But I was spotted, so I lost my spot. I can't hit either of these tanks. Unless I get real lucky. And I risk being spotted right here. Okay, I'm going to move up to a better position. I'm going to go in the dunes over here. I'm going to try and lay low. Come on. He could be on the other side. Oh, there he is.
Penetration. I don't see the target.
He's right there.
Target acquired. Target unlocked.
Okay. All I need is 2 tanks to kill.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. Target acquired.
Oh, they spotted me. So I gotta keep moving. Those rocks will give me some defense. Eventually they're going to shoot at me.
Enemy armor is hit. Target lost. Target acquired. The commander is hurt. He can't focus. Where'd they go? Permission to engage.
My turret is stuck.
I don't see the target. Try rotating.
Ah!
Everyone get out.
Okay. My turret was stuck. I could not aim my gun, which of course didn't make a difference. I still died. Let's find another heavy tank. Maybe that Tiger is going to go out again. Looks like it's going to be the Tiger. You win. Okay, we're going out with the Tiger. Got to kill 2 tanks. No big deal, just going to kill 2 tanks, you know, and sit back and relax. Okay. Um, again, I'm ranked at the bottom. This looks like a tier 9 match. It's going to be difficult to kill 2 tanks. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Again, one of the strategies is just to sit and park and hide somewhere, let the other team become worn down, and then go out and kill 2 tanks. I've never done that before, but obviously there's people that do that, and it would work. Gotta figure out, with this type of tank, I gotta find a path to go. I'm gonna go to the right, which is the west.
Move out.
And I'm gonna head south on the western path. It'll allow me to flank the enemy, or it'll allow the enemy to flank me, one of the two. So there's a couple of us headed this way. I'm guessing the teams look about even, unlike the last game where they really overpowered us. There's a lot of tanks right there in the center of the Abbey. Looks like 5 tanks. Would have been a nice place for me to go. You have to keep on pushing. You know, there's people that go and they hide somewhere. And the reason why it's a bad strategy is because there could be nobody in front of you. And if there's nobody in front of you and you're sitting there hiding, you're completely worthless. Especially if the whole team is hiding because you're hiding. Like, look at what this ST-1 is doing. It looks like that's what he's doing. He's hiding somewhere. You have to figure out how to traverse the canyon and go. And you're going to get hit occasionally, but you're also going to hit them. I know he's right there. He's right there.
Penetration.
You know, that tier 9 tank is up against a tier 7. And I'm a tier 7. I mean, the tier 9 should have been the first one to go through, not me. And right now I'm going up against a higher tier tank still. This is a tier 8. And of course this T-34 is afraid, which is going to make it difficult for me to run through without fear as he runs and hides from us. Looks like he's going down to the lower level, which might be to our advantage. Yeah, based on what's happening, we could just roll right into the enemy base. They're not defending that well. You can actually sit up here and shoot at people. So I'm going to give it a shot. I wish I could reload faster. Got to be careful because they have artillery.
We didn't even scratch them.
They're going to capture our base apparently. You know, we got to get on. Ah, we're going to lose.
through. Truck hit. Where'd they go?
We lost.
Target acquired.
Well, it's too bad. You know, our team should have been pushing through faster. That's the type of thing that happens. You know, if the other team is moving fast and you're not, you're going to lose. They're just going to roll into your base, and because we took our time, I don't think we took our time that much, but something definitely went wrong. I need to review that again to see exactly what went wrong. But, I mean, for our tanks to sit there and be afraid to advance forward is just silly. And it happens too much in the game. And another thing that I've noticed is there are people who have high-tier tanks that are not good players. You know, they just push through, and they play, and they play, and they play, and they get to the higher tiers somehow. Excuse me. Which you can buy. You can buy any tank in the game if you're willing to pay the money for it. So it's possible that people are doing that too. I don't know. Well, I've got a high enough tier that I should be able to outgun anybody here. So I'm going to go after them. I got to get my 2 kills in. I'm going to go to the left. And I'm guessing that they're going to go not to the left. A lot of tanks are going in the center. I've never been there before because they changed the map since I played a year ago.
Move out.
So I could go up there and snipe, but I think that getting close to the enemy will also be a good strategy. That does not look like the correct way, so I'm not going to go that way. I remember playing a game where a tank went down there, and I didn't know that you couldn't do it, and he got stuck, and we're sitting there waiting for him. And at some point, we finally went into this little place, and we found him stuck over there, enemy tank. And it was near the end of the game, like he was the last guy we were looking for. Just keep on rolling. Hope to encounter someone. You never know where you're going to find the enemy. Okay, someone spotted me, which means that the enemy is nearby. Someone took shots at me. They're going to see me coming around, I'm sure. I like to hide in these bushes a lot. Yeah, I don't see anything that I can shoot at. I guess I should have stayed more towards that middle path. I wish I knew what it was like on that path. I might have to turn around and go back. You know, I'm going to go to where the enemy tanks are, and that's where they are. Can't get a lock on any of these guys. So I'm going to turn around. Oh, that's the tank, that Comet.
Target acquired.
on.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit.
Gotta keep moving. Someone's hitting me.
Penetration. That one bounced.
That's too bad.
Enemy is hit. They're knocked out.
Okay, so I guess there's other tanks over here. I really don't know my way around. My first time going this way. I'm probably going to have to turn around and go after that comet. You know, I don't even know where the base is. So it'll be interesting to see if I can find it. Yeah, so it's up to me to go and find that comet. I'm going to use the high explosive rounds. It's going to pretty much guarantee that I do some damage. Come on, come on. Where are you, comet?
The commander is hit. Ricochet. Target acquired.
Come on.
Critical hit.
Let's switch to the armor-piercing rounds.
Critical hit. They're knocked out.
I guess, I don't know who's shooting at me, but I am the last one left. I have to do something. I gotta go after these guys. They are gonna come after me. Oh!
This vehicle has had it.
A Jackson got me and I never saw him. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I thought I completed the mission. I had to kill 2 tanks. I had 2 kills, and is that a heavy tank? It's a heavy tank. What's the mission? Destroyed 2... Oh, they have to be enemy heavy tanks. Okay. So I guess I didn't do it. I don't know that I killed 2 heavy tanks. Let's see. I don't know what those are. Okay, so don't worry about it. I have to kill 2 heavy tanks. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna go after some heavy tanks this time. No holds barred. Excuse me. Oh, this should be easy. I'm low tier, outgunned, everything. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heavy tanks I can go after. Not impossible. So if I see a heavy tank on the map, I'm going to start chasing after it. And I'm probably not going to survive. I'm not going to make this. I don't think it's going to happen on this map. Perhaps on another one. I wish I knew a good place to snipe from or to hide. I kind of know the other side a little better.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, those tanks are a lot faster than I am.
Ready to fire.
Well, I got spotted.
Target unlocked.
So I gotta watch for artillery. I'm gonna keep on changing the direction that I travel in, just to avoid artillery. So someone spotted a lot of enemy tanks. Unfortunately, they're too far for me, and I won't be able to hit them. But I wish you could. I'm gonna hit the gas. Oh, somebody spotted me. I gotta hide again. I have no idea. Well, he took a shot at me, whoever he was. Okay, there's a Tiger.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit. Target lost.
I don't know if it's safe to go any further, but I could definitely intimidate this this other tank. Get behind him.
Permission to engage. One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy is hit.
I mean, obviously that guy can destroy me. So I gotta be careful.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit.
Almost completed part of the mission. Let's see what happens here.
Critical hit. Ready to fire. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Okay.